Hello students! Today's topic is teaching vocabulary. I'll introduce some simple strategies in teaching vocabulary. Teaching vocabulary is very important objective in the curriculum. According to psychologists, human beings learn life experience by words because thoughts are made by words. Word is a central unit of language. Language, first of all, a system of words. Without a sufficient vocabulary, students can't learn to communicate effectively and express ideas. Having a limited vocabulary also is a barrier that prevents students from learning a foreign language. If learners do not know how to expand their vocabulary, they gradually lose interest in learning. It's necessary to study both theoretical and practical approaches to teaching vocabulary. Here are some simple strategies in teaching vocabulary. Strategy number 1. Label everything in your classroom. Take posters. Choose posters with clearly unlabeled images, or add labels with pictures yourself. They don't have to be perfect. You don't have to type, print and laminate some words. Before you tape them onto the posters, handwriting in bold sticky notes and taping sticky notes onto the posters works equally well. The main thing is for students as associate each word with its corresponding image to help them to learn vocabulary. You can take maps. Write the title about each map to depict what the land represents. If it's a country, write the names of the country. If it's a world map, specify that. Label cardinal directions on the map: north, south, east, west, as well as northwest, southwest. Add labels for large bodies of water such as oceans and bays. Their names often appear in tiny print and are therefore almost unnoticeable on the original map. For a world map, highlight the names of the 7 continents to make them stand out. Strategy number 2. Speak to your students with rich vocabulary. Take full advantage of classroom time by using rich vocabulary in your everyday instruction and instructions with your students. Believe me, they are listening to every word you say. Pair up rich vocabulary with synonymous but simple words. When you use rich vocabulary in the classroom, use synonymous but simple words immediately after the rich vocabulary, so that your English language learners gain a natural understanding of the rich vocabulary. For example, when you say to your students, "Can you elaborate on that?" some of your students may look at you as if they are clueless as to what you mean. But if you say, "Can you elaborate on that?" followed up with, "Can you tell me more?" then they will grasp what you mean. They have now learned that to elaborate means to tell more about something. Number 3. Pre-teach key vocabulary. Don't assume students will know essential words from the text. Teach them the words they don't know ahead of time. This is called pre-teaching vocabulary, and it helps us equip them with successful reading experience. Here is how. Select keywords. Pre-select keywords for the text you are about to read. Pre-test. Give your students a quick pre-test to assess their current knowledge of the key vocabulary. Direct instructions. Once you have targeted the words the students don't know, focus on teaching them. Graphic organizers. Word study, word mappers, word channels, and strategy of teaching prefixes and suffixes. Thousands of words in English language contain prefixes and suffixes. Therefore, teaching your students these important word parts and what they mean is a powerful way to expand their vocabulary. When students know the meaning of the prefixes and suffixes, they are then able to figure out or make smart guesses about unknown words they come across in text. For example, let's say a student comes across the word antifreeze in a novel he is reading. He may not recognize this word and be initially stumped means. But if he has been taught that the prefix anti means against, then he can conclude that antifreeze is something that goes against or prevents freezing. Slide, you see some strategies which I explained, which I talked about. Next lesson, we'll continue talking about other strategies. The lesson is over here. Bye.